What's going on, guys? New maps, and I'm just gonna wing it. This is Salvage. Gonna be covering these and talking for like 10 minutes each on each of the new maps. Let me turn this game sound down real quick. But I started off spectating, and this is Salvage, and Grizz wants to play, but I'm like, no, Grizz, you can wait. But anyways, I back it up right here, and trying to give you guys a full view of this map. It's a old junkyard-esque type thing with lots of pillars and lots of cars. And here's the first spawn. So there's spawn number 1 and spawn number 2. They're right across from each other. It's pretty straightforward. They didn't put a lot of. They made this map. They made all the maps actually pretty linear. This map's very linear. It just goes right down the middle. Spawn 1 is on one side. Spawn 2 is on the other side. And there's basically, I don't know, 4 quadrants of the map. There's the spot with the pillars. And here's the view from spawn 2. There's the view from spawn 2 right there. The crane represents the middle of the map where there's a magnet holding a bunch of stuff that's like dropping down. And just trying to give you guys a full view of the map so you can see what we're looking at. Here you can see at the bottom there's all these shipment crates. That's one side, and then there on the other side there's pillars and cars and stuff. So spawn 1 is on one part, pillars and cars on another, shipment is the other side, and then spawn 2 is on the direct opposite of spawn 1. So that's your basic thing, and then there's buildings next to spawn 1 and spawn 2, and there's a couple buildings in the middle. So I start here, and I am at tank spawn, which we will just call spawn 1. So this is tank spawn, and I put it in hardcore so that there's nothing in your way, so you can just see everything, so you're welcome for that. And I'm just going to go looking around. So from tank spawn, you can go into all the different places I'm scoping in at. Wherever I'm scoping in, those are different places you can go. And the reason I'm shooting right here is because I think this will be a viable triple spot if they ever put ground war in this map, which I hope they do. Please give us some ground war. I hate to have to play sabotage and all that shit, capture the flag. That's all you can really play right now on these maps because it just randomizes the game type, which kind of sucks. For me anyways, going for montage clips and stuff. But that would be the triple spot, and then right here I'm taking the first left flank, and I see that this crate would be good good cover spot, especially for sniping. So I just wanted to point that out. Pretty much anywhere I shoot is like I'm either showing you a good spot or I'm showing you a spot that I found out and liked, something like that. And then I notice this is the doghouse, and it's got a stop sign in the front that says Seaton, probably Russian for stop, I don't know. Anyways, scoped in on the doghouse. That's a funny little camper spot. There's a refrigerator there, and yeah, we are making our way to spawn number 2, I think. Running through the flank, looking in some houses with the refrigerator. That would be the refrigerator house. I'm trying to come up with different callouts for different houses, so just bear with me. I think I came up with some damn good names. There's a building later that I'm going to talk about called Building 33, but we'll look at that later. Here I was trying to see if these tires moved when you shot them, but they don't. And I was just looking to see if this would be a good jump shot spot, but it isn't. So not worried about that. Come over here and we've got Nova. This is the Nova gas station. If you want to do a call out, if you want to say that there's people over here, just say that they're by Nova or that they're by the gas station. Also, if people are planting claymores in front of this door right here, there's a little jump spot you can go through. It's a little hole in the wall. That's a nice spot. Thought that was pretty cool. Coming over through the cylinders. Cylinders are on the right side. I don't know, it depends where you're looking. Cylinders are on one side of the map, cars are on the other. That's all you got to worry about. This is an awesome spot. Search and destroy if you need to out-camp somebody, hit up that. All these cylinders are good hiding spots. If you're a hiding person, if you want to get a good score, mostly search, probably good idea for search and destroy. Those are some damn good hiding spots. And right there I was just seeing if I could get on top of stuff. Coming in here, we are in, what is this? Is this building 33? I don't know. We're in some building, and I was just looking through the crates, seeing if I could hide in the crates, but apparently I couldn't. Coming back through here, and here we are at spawn number 1 again, tank spawn. Made our way all the way back through. So as you can see, spawn number 1 is, as I'm going to call it, is on the right side of the map when you look at the mini-map. So we're going to run through. Let's see, I think I made a full course of the map right here. Here I'm showing that the crane derives the center of the map. Center of the map is the crane, and there's a big open area in the middle. I wouldn't go through the middle unless you plan on dying or being really good with a run and gun SMG. Here you can see the middle crane thing drops stuff like paint buckets and car doors and just various scrap metal, and it just occasionally falls off of this that's like a junkyard what's it called, magnet. for picking up cars, things like that. Into the doghouse for me, you have to go prone to get into the doghouse, but it's a pretty funny ass camper spot, and it would be cool to get like a wall bang through it, something like that. So I bet that spot will become pretty famous. The doghouse. It's right in the middle of the map. Pretty funny camper spot. Here I'm just looking at various routes you can take. If you come back here, this is off to the side of the map. These two trucks, it's completely just jolted. It's just a little like sliver off the side of the map. It's not a very good spot. I was seeing if you could climb these ladders, but apparently Infinity Ward or Activision is lazy because none of the ladders are climbable that I've found on this map so far. And I can't get on any of these crates either, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Where am I? Where's a good outpost? I mean, I was looking for places to give me the altitude advantage, but there's not very many high up spots that I have found on this map, although this was my first run through, just checking this map out. Now we're back at spawn number 2. This is spawn number 2. You'll know spawn number 2 by the two buildings next to you. It's on the west side, and there's no tank. So tank spawn is spawn number 1. Spawn number 2, there's no tank, and there's two big ass buildings to your left and to your right. One of them looks like a cabin, so I'm just going to call that cabin. That one to the right has kind of wooden walls. Looks kind of like a log cabin. And then right in front of log cabin is, we'll get to it. I won't even worry about talking about that yet. Here I'm just looking at all sorts of different stuff. Coming back through the Nova gas station. I was seeing if you could get on top of any of this stuff. Hopefully this footage helps you guys out. Helps you find different spots that you guys are going to like. Find different high traffic areas. I think the most traffic, usually in any map, you can define that the most traffic is going to be either at main spawns or middle of the map. So climbing through this clutch spot right here, and then I noticed that you can peek right over this from this spot. So that's a nice spot to shoot all the way into the building 33, and you'll see why we call that building 33 here in a minute. And look who pops on, Mr. Stark. Hello, Mr. Stark. Wonder if he's checking out the new maps. And you can jump up this onto these crushed cars. So it's kind of deceiving. You don't know if you can jump up it or not, but you can. And you can do a nice little jump shot over these cars onto building 33. But I think that's only built for cover. Can't really shoot over it. It's like full body cover. Anyways, here we are at building 33. Call it that because of the obvious giant ass 33 spray painted all over it. So the obvious call out for this would be to call it 33 or building 33. If you see people in here, you just say people at 33 or enemies at 33. And I found out that it has a second story, but I just couldn't fucking find my way up to it. Or a third story, my bad. You can just take the stairs up to the second story, and it leads to all sorts of stuff. I think I try to jump to these lights later in the commentary, but you can't jump to the lights. So I have no idea how to get onto that third story. If you know how to get on the third story, leave me a comment below. Maybe you'll blow my fucking mind. I don't know. But this is just my first run through at Salvage. Back at tank spawn. For some reason I kept coming back to tank spawn because tank spawn is right next to building 33. Right after tank spawn, if you just go into the right, bam, you're in the building. And you have a nice altitude advantage because of that second floor and all the windows. There's tons of windows to look through, tons of nice spots to pick people off, and just showing a frontal view of that building right here. And then there's another entrance to building 33 right here. You can just come up those back stairs, and bam, you're in these rooms with the windows, which gives you a nice watch out tower to look for the right side. I just couldn't find out how to get up on that third floor, so I don't know. There's no ladder that I could see. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. BK Scrandom extraordinaire, I guess. But yeah, can't jump to those lights. They're not actual objects. They're not rendered game. Like, oh, maybe that was a ladder right there. No, that's not it. I don't know. I have no idea how to get up there. But now Zerka's inviting me. All these YouTube legends are just hopping on and inviting me. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's really pumped about these new maps. Hope you guys are. They're pretty good. I don't know about a couple of them. I really like Crash and Overgrown. I've already played both of them, and damn, spawns are exactly the same. If you played COD 4, you're going to know how to spawn trap them. It's good. Spawn trapping people at the gas station on Overgrown is just sick. So, yeah, that's really good. I'm going to cover the other two new maps. I'm not going to cover Crash and Overgrown because they're old, but yeah, this has been Salvage, and I think I go touch on one last thing before this commentary is over. There's a few propane tanks throughout Salvage that if you shoot enough, or if you grenade launch them enough, or if you just hurt them enough, they're going to blow up. And here I'm showing you the sliver part again, the little sliver off the side of the map. See that? It's nowhere. It's just the farthest north in the map that you can go. And the very last thing I do is come and blow up this propane tank, and yeah, I die.